When you were editing feature film trailers, did that make you want to make features differently than Hollywood, or did it?
Yeah.
Like, tell me about what that did to you emotionally or psychologically.
It was just so fast. Like the trailers nowadays are so fast that I couldn't even grasp onto what I was doing. And it's like first of all, I will say I'm very thankful that I did that crash course, because I became an editor in that room for sure. The editor I am today. It was incredibly useful. But there were moments where I was so detached from the content I was putting together, the pieces of the puzzle that I was putting together, that there was no. It was just empty. I was droning on. I was just operating, right? I wasn't even necessarily making art, although maybe you could argue that I was. But to me, it felt like just operating. I'm operating the camera. I'm not the DP, so to speak. And so that just got to a point. And also, yeah, you could also talk about the movies too. I mean, you look at something that really spent $150 million, and it doesn't make you feel any type of way. And I know that's not for everyone, right? But it just makes you think about what you could get away with for like a couple $100,000. Right. It's this insane perspective shift where it's like, and again, even a couple $100,000 scares me. Like, I don't want that liability because I know how hard this is. But it definitely, it wakes you up a little bit. But then you get to set with your tiny little budget for your short, and you're like, damn, I really could use like 2 more grips, 4 more PAs.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways.
Well, our slogan here is meaningful stories. That's kind of what motivates us. And the way that we've come to define it, I think it's a fluid definition, but meaning, a meaningful life, meaningful work, meaningful stories are stories that are outward flowing. Mm-hmm. So they're just as much about helping others as they are your own advancement. How do you feel about that definition of meaning, and what is it? What is something for work to be meaningful for you? What's that like?
Yeah, the 508 Bike Life doc was very meaningful and impactful for the kids. A lot of people saw it. I mean, you can go through the YouTube comments and you'll see a lot of awful, haters and racists too. But it meant a lot to the kids. They did screenings. They did multiple screenings, and people went. And when I went back to do the next one, 40 new kids there, and they saw me and they're like, let's go, let's do this. So it meant something. And then, I don't know, but I can also be selfish, right? I'm doing this for me. When I started, I was doing it for me. I was like, I want to do something that will advance my career. Mm-hmm. I want to do this for me. So I don't know what that balance is or what point I'm coming from, but there's definitely an outward flow of energy that will be beneficial for everyone. Yeah. Everyone that's involved.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell, right here, point, like, just say, yeah, slap that, subscribe, smack it, smash.